JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before getting to the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 3 men shot, 1 fatally in Oreus gun attack. Police are investigating a shooting incident in Oreus, St. Ann on Sunday evening that left 1 man dead and 2 others injured. The deceased has been identified as 29-year-old Jamie O'Brien Brown, a glass cutter from Compound District in Exchange. Reports indicate that around 6 p.m., Brown and 2 other men were at a bar drinking and smoking when they were approached by a lone gunman who opened fire on them. When the gunfire ended, all 3 men were found suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. They were rushed to the hospital, where Brown was pronounced dead, while the other 2 men were admitted for treatment. Investigations into the attack are ongoing. Postmortem confirms Shantina died from blunt force trauma. A postmortem examination has revealed that 13-year-old Christian high school student, Shantina Sargent, died from blunt force trauma as investigators continue to piece together evidence to determine who will be charged with her murder. The charge remains, believed to be Shantina's, were discovered a week ago beneath a sheet of zinc and beside a burnt-out refrigerator at her family home in Baileystown, Clarendon. A senior police source confirmed that the teen's father, Lawrence Sargent, was questioned in the presence of his attorney on Monday. We are still awaiting certain investigative processes because we are dealing with charged remains. The postmortem was completed and it revealed blunt force trauma, the source said. As part of the ongoing probe, DNA samples were taken from Lawrence Sargent and another relative to confirm the identity of the remains. We just want to confirm all of that before we make an official identification, even though at this stage we are able to doubt, the source added. Lawrence Sargent was arrested last Friday in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, 4 days after the remains believed to be his daughters were discovered behind their home. Body of woman found with knife in neck in Manchester. Police investigators in Manchester have launched a probe following the discovery of a woman's body in the rural community of Sharehampton on Tuesday morning. The victim, believed to be about 54 years old, was found lying along a roadway with a wound to the head and a knife embedded in her neck. According to preliminary reports, the woman was last seen alive sometime after 9 p.m. on Monday when she left a shop in the community situated between Huntley and Maidstone. Residents stumbled upon her body early Thursday and alerted the authorities. The police have not yet released the woman's identity, and investigators are still working to determine a motive for the killing. Elderly man killed in Spanish Town crash. A 75-year-old man was killed after being hit by a vehicle along St. John's Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Monday night. He has been identified as Dennis Campbell, a resident of St. John's Road. According to reports, around 8:40 p.m., Campbell was walking along the roadway when he was struck by a Toyota Succeed motor car. He sustained serious injuries and was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The 33-year-old driver of the vehicle has been warned for prosecution, while the Spanish Town Traffic Department continues to investigate the incident. Submachine gun recovered in St. Andrew South operation. Police assigned to the St. Andrew South Division seized a powered submachine gun during an early morning operation on Tuesday. Reports indicate that around 6:10 a.m., detectives from the Hunts Bay Criminal Investigations Branch carried out a snap raid at an open lot near the Oak Glades Health Center in Kingston 13. During the search, the team reportedly found a Mach 11 9mm submachine gun fitted with a magazine containing 2 live 9mm rounds. The weapon was discovered hidden inside an old refrigerator. No one is arrested in connection with the find, but investigations are ongoing. Meanwhile, a Smith & Wesson revolver was reportedly found at a church in the Carisbrooke district of the Magotty area in St. Elizabeth on Sunday. According to Superintendent Coleridge Minter, head of the St. Elizabeth Police Division, at approximately 7 p.m., a team of officers acting on intelligence conducted an operation at a church in the area. Upon arrival, the officers reportedly conducted a thorough search of the compound. During the search, the gun was discovered wrapped in an orange piece of cloth near the rear perimeter fence. No one was arrested. 2 stolen motor vehicles recovered in St. Ann. Detectives in St. Ann believe they have cracked a major car stealing ring that has been operating in the parish for some time, with the recovery of 2 motor vehicles on the weekend. The vehicles, suspected to have been stolen in the Kingston 11 area, were found at premises at Albert District in Alexandria. The police say a white 2017 Honda Accord motor car was tracked to a house on Saturday afternoon, where a silver Toyota Probox with no registration plates affixed was also discovered. A man who saw the officers approaching ran from the premises and escaped into bushes. Council urges government to officially gazette police uniforms. Council for the Waterford Division, Fenley Douglas, is calling on the government to formally gazette the uniforms of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF, similar to the Jamaica Defence Force JDF, in a bid to curb criminals impersonating law enforcement officers. Addressing a recent meeting of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, Douglas argued that officially registering the police uniforms would make it easier to prosecute individuals caught wearing them illegally and help protect citizens from deception.
They did not move as how they should have moved because the criminals said police, and based on the apparatus that they were in, some of them were dressed like police officers. And because of that, Chairman, somebody dressed as a police officer and you know you're not a criminal, you're not going to run to save your life. So they stood up, Chairman, and they were slaughtered like cattle. We have been calling for this for years, long before they changed the uniform now to the blue denim being the number one from candy stripe. That police officers, Chairman, can't be wearing the same uniform as our prison warders, as security guards, as municipal police, and in some extent the candy stripe like firemen also. Chairman, I don't want to hear that they're branded, because I can't see a brand or a logo at a particular distance.
His appeal comes in the wake of the October 5 mass shooting in Commodore, Linstead, St. Catherine, where 9 people were shot, 5 fatally, including a 4-year-old girl. Police reports indicate that the attackers were dressed in clothing resembling police uniforms. Douglas has also raised concerns about police wearing balaclavas or masks during traffic stops.
I'm speaking this morning on behalf of our children. The face of our police officers has become ugly. And when I say ugly, Chairman, you can't see the face because the officer stopping you now is in a woody, not a woody, a balaclava, with his entire face cover, only seeing his eyes. Chairman, when is it that we have reached to a country or a nation where our police officers, our peacekeepers, not the specialized section of the force, our friends, our partners, have become so aggressive that you can't read the smile on an officer's face anymore? Chairman, I am not afraid to say I am afraid.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.